3 more through there. Last one. Perfect. Now you're going to take this leg out to the side, toes pointing forward, knee nice and straight, and all I want us to do is hands behind the head, and we're going to look at that lateral flexion, side bend, come back up. Trying to get your elbow to your knee, driving back through. 10 through there. Elbow to knee, big stretch. Coming back up. A few more through there. Last one. Perfect. And now we're going to come on to our hands and knees. Still working that same side. We're going to look straight out into a donkey kick through. So coming elbow to knee, big reach out. 10 through there. Nice control. Really opening up. 3 more. Perfect. Staying on, working on the left side or right side, whatever one you started with. We're going to go into those T-spine rotation rolls. So opposite hand under your shoulder. We're going to reach under, come back up. Reach under, come back up. Just stretching that lat and getting that nice twist. Try and keep your hips nice and still. Look to really rotate under your body and coming back up there. 5 more through there. Good. 3, 2, last one. Good work. This time we're going to come through into that Spider-Man position, and we're just going to sink our hips down, knee over the little toe, and hold in here. From this position, we're going to try and drop as low as we can, so elbow on the floor, and we're going to come up to the top. So actually looking at our elbows to elbows, reach into the top through there. So a little bit lower than usual. Trying to just get as much rotation through the thoracic as possible. So work 10 there. 3 more. Last one. Nice. And then we're going to come back up to that kneeling position. And we're going to work through our hip flexor coming through and then coming back on the hamstring there. Working through that plane. 10 through there. Making sure you feel the stretch, and then the stretch through the hip flexor by tucking your hips under. Good. 3 there. Take your time through this. Last one. Good work. Perfect. Now we're going to go on to the other side, and we're going to work through the hips on the other side. So the opposite leg up this time. So for example, my right one, and I'm just going to come out and around, keeping nice and still without losing my balance, and back up to the top. Stay nice and controlled. As you can see, you've got a bit of stability going on, core nice and strong. Try and control it as much as you can. All about that hip, and also this glute here. It's going to be working hard to keep that control. Doesn't seem like you're doing a lot, but underneath you're working actually quite hard. So keep it there. 3 more. Good stuff, last one. Nice. This time we're going to go out with this leg, toes forward, sole on the floor, and we're going to hands behind the head, and we're looking to that lateral flexion over. As deep as you can get, elbow to knee. Nice and deep, and back up. Six more in there. The bigger stretch you can get, the better. Take your time for it. You should feel it in your groin and also just in that opposite side as you stretch down. You probably should get a lot lower than me here. 3 more. Good, 2. Last one. Good work. Cool. And now we're going to go into that rotation under. But first we're going to go into our reaches out. So we'll work through there. Elbow to knee. Big kick out. 10 there. Really try and get extension in the back. Flexion. Extension. 3 more through there. Working. Last one. Good stuff. Now we're going to go into that thoracic rotation under. So just work it there, keeping your hips nice and still. Under, back up. Reach as far as you can go, and then come back up. The bigger reach, the bigger the stretch, but try not to drop your hips. You're just looking to rotate the rib cage around, and then back through. 5 more. Four. 3. 2, last one. Good. And then when you come back up into that hip flexor hamstring on the opposite side, so tuck your hips under, squeeze forward, and then come back. Squeeze forward, come back there. Really feel that stretch through the hip flexor as you come back. Stretch through the hamstring. A little lean forward in the chest as well. Good, 6 to go. As you can see, mine are pretty tight from all the running, so I'm not getting a lot of range here, but that's fine. We're still moving. Good, 3 more. 2. Last one. Good, rest there. Cool, now we're going to finish off into a frog pose. So nice and wide in your knees. Putting the inside of your feet into the floor. Arms out in front and just sit back as low as you can for a minute. We're just going to hold here for 1 minute, sinking your hips right into your heels. The lower you can go, the deeper the stretch, the better. Opening up those hips. And also your groins are playing a big part here of how deep you can go. Just a minute in here, really driving your bum to your heels. You can keep moving to try and get as far as you can. Make sure it's comfortable enough though. Big push down with the bum, right to the bottom of those heels. Good stuff, 20 seconds. Good work. 10, big push. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest there. This time we're going to go into that extension. So we've just done the frog, and now we're just going to go into a little bit longer extension. Little stretch out, look around, stretch off that lower back. Might hear some clunking, some crunching. That's fine. Nice big chest, and from there just come back into that extended child's pose. Keep your hands on the floor, bum to heels, back into the hips. Just 2 of these, 3 of these, whatever you feel like you're finishing off here. So just hips through and then back down. through again, back down, and then come up. So you can do as many of them as you want to finish, but that will be cracking. Good stuff, good bit.